What's happening, everybody on YouTube? Steve with Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Come back to you with another video from a beautiful day. It's probably a little over 80 degrees right now in Connecticut, and I'm gonna do a little walk and talk quick tips video with you guys and give you guys some tips for how you could handle slow times, slow sales. Because I got a question recently on my YouTube that asked Steve, like, how do you stay motivated when your sales are slow, you're not making money, you're down at the bottom, you just don't see the you don't see the horizon. What do you do? How do you handle yourself? So I'm gonna give you guys some tips in this video while I walk and talk how I handle these situations and how I stay motivated when sales are slow. So the first tip I want to give you guys is just know that it's part of the business. Like, you've got to have it in the back of your mind that there's going to be peaks and valleys, ups and downs, and it doesn't matter who you are, what business you're in. In 99% of businesses, there's going to be fast times, slow times. There's going to be parts of the year where things are booming, like Q4 with e-commerce, and times, when it's slow, when it's colder out and maybe people are at work or school or stuff like that. So just know it's part of the business. That's the number one tip, and that's going to kind of keep you sane. So the second tip I have for you guys for staying motivated when sales are slow and you're not making much money is to look back in your previous years of business and kind of take a look at your sales and numbers to stay motivated. Like, for example, you could look back 8 or 9 months, a year in the past to the exact date the year before and see how you were doing. Maybe you're going to realize that, this has happened the year before and things picked up. 2 years ago, it happened the same thing and then sales picked up. So look back at your previous numbers, even look at your wins, look at your big scores, look at the times that you made, $200 profit and, just made a killing, a huge payday. That'll definitely keep you motivated. It keeps me motivated just looking at my previous wins and just looking back a year or 2 years ago at the cycles, because it really is a cycle. Things are up, things are down, and it's just the way it goes at times. The third tip I have for you guys for staying motivated when times are slow and sales are slow is to get around like-minded people. I don't care if it's a Facebook group or in the comment section of a YouTube video or a local meetup. Get around other like-minded people who have been in the business, selling on eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Craigslist, and talk to them, because I guarantee you they're gonna relay the same information that I'm giving you. And it's, it's part of the business, it's the way it goes, there's ups, there's downs, and things will pick up. So just being around that energy and talking to people who are in the same position as you and understand you, it really could motivate you a lot and kind of keep you pushing forward. So that's always what I do if I'm feeling down. I like to connect with my network, with my subscribers, make videos, meetups, all that good stuff, and it's really going to motivate you a lot. The next tip I have for you when things are slow, when you're looking for motivation and you're not making much money, is to put your head down and just grind, list more, work harder, and put more of yourself out there, and you're gonna see more returns just based on the time you put in. So, I'm not telling you to kill yourself and work 80 hours per week, but step your game up. If things are a little slow, go picking an extra day, list 5 or 10 more items, do something different to kind of bring in some more sales, and that's going to give you that motivation. I know what it's like when, times are slow and the sales aren't coming in, but just, seeing those results and seeing the money comes in just gives you that extra drive. So definitely try that out. Another tip that I have for you guys that has helped me out a ton when sales were slow and I wasn't feeling super motivated and it was tough to push through was to listen to really motivating self-help books, CDs, even, local meetups, even local seminars if you have any around your area, and that helps out a lot. I love listening to Brian Tracy, Jack Canfield, Tony Robbins. The list really goes on, and there's a ton of those self-help people out there with just tons of content, and it just, the positive energy and hearing people say that, it's normal, it's part of the business, and, keep pushing forward, and just reading success stories, biographies of people who have been super successful, that helps a lot. So, if you're not feeling super motivated, read some books, listen to some self-help tapes, do whatever it takes to get that positivity inside your brain, and that's going to really help you to keep pushing forward as well. The next tip I have for you, when you're feeling down in the dumps, you're not making much money, it's hard for you to list, it's hard for you to pick, you don't know what to do, one of the biggest things that can help you out a ton is to revisit your goals, revisit your vision and your focus, and your main purpose. Become clear on why you started this business, what you want to achieve, and don't just think about the money. Don't just say to yourself, oh boy, it would feel good to have that $5,000, that $10,000, that $500, whatever it is, but really envision exactly what you would do with that money. You know, the time that you would have to spend with your family, the vacations you'd be able to go on, the freedom that you'd be able to have. And I tell you, when I'm feeling down, I'm feeling in the dumps, and it's kind of tough to keep pushing forward, think of those goals, think of those visions, think of that underlining purpose that you have, and it's going to just give you that motivation to keep pushing forward and to fight through the tough times. I'm telling you right now, try that out. And the last tip I have for you, and this is a tip that comes straight out of the Tony Robbins handbook, is to ask yourself power questions. And what I mean by that is when you're feeling down in the dumps and, you know, you just don't feel like doing what you got to do to keep growing your business and pushing forward because sales are slow and, you know, the seasons are changing, ask yourself power questions. And what that means is ask yourself questions that are going to motivate you. For example, you could ask yourself, what can I do this very moment to grow my business? A second question you could ask yourself is, what can I be doing differently to get better results? I mean, you could even ask yourself questions like, what can I do to make listing more pleasurable? What can I do to have more fun when I'm picking? And you'll start to ask yourself these questions. And the beautiful thing is about the brain, the human mind, is the more questions you ask yourself and you really take it seriously, the more answers you will get. And I'm telling you, it's a very powerful exercise. So like Tony Robbins says, ask yourself those power questions, get the answers, put yourself in a peak state, and it's really going to help you out that much more when you're feeling down in the dumps and you're not super motivated. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this quick tips video, a little walk and talk with your friend Raiken Profit. I appreciate you guys watching, and I want to thank everybody on Periscope because just recently I did a video asking what kind of topics should I be talking about, what do you need help with most, and this video idea was inspired from Periscope, so I appreciate it, you guys. You know, if you're feeling down in the dumps, if you're feeling like you are having a hard time pushing forward, watch this video a few times and implement one or two things and see how much of a difference it really makes in your life, because I've done this multiple times and it really does help out a ton. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.